How is everyone tonight? I am Dumericus, and this is Duo Gaming, and we are playing D&D, as we do almost every Saturday. And, hello, Amanda, on YouTube. Good evening.
That's just me.
Listen, I'm trying to get into a habit of interacting with the chat, no matter who it is. So, don't give me that.
I'm not. I was trying to be interactive too. That was just amusing. I'm sorry to pop your bubble.
It's okay. Waiting on our dwarven friend tonight, and our fearless leader Mia is not here tonight. So everything is on the shoulders of you four.
Tomfoolery will happen.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running off of 4 interrupted hours of sleep and a full day of work.
Listen,
oh no, I got an empty drink.
It's 10:34 at night. I have been up since 3 a.m. I do not want to hear it.
Where's your energy drink? I know you have one.
I have one, yes.
I don't.
There's only 2 kinds of Red Bull that I will drink right now. It is the red and the sea blue edition.
Oh, sea blue.
So hard to find anymore.
Really? They're
everywhere on Amazon.
Yeah.
I can't find the winter edition. They now have spring edition, which I hate.
Freaking pastel cans.
Well, that's the thing about seasons. Seasons change, and so seasonal items also change.
They should not be seasonal items. If you make something that everyone is enjoying, kind of like vanilla Cheerios when those were amazing, then don't stop making them.
Right? Like, you couldn't find winter edition anywhere. Like, if they don't bring it back as like white edition or snow edition or something, people are gonna rage.
Look, that's how we got which Mountain Dew was it that got canceled? Then they brought it back because everyone complained about it.
Well, when you think about it, that's how we got Sea Blue edition. That was a summer edition.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber, the strawberry apricot. So
why haven't they made an orange yet?
I don't
know.
Like one of the main basic flavors of food's orange. And they haven't made an orange yet.
Yeah. That would be really good.
Anyway, well, I have you 3 here, still thinking about the villain campaign.
Yes.
You guys have had time to think. The 3 options are going back to see hold on. Going back in time to the area of Talon's Reach and seeing what happened there. The other option is the ransacking of Valley Rest. Or the hunt for one of the keys of Turnock.
I like the third one.
Yes.
Oh, the third option sounds really nice, actually. I'm not going to lie.
It does.
So you guys, okay, so you 3 want to play the villain campaign where you're hunting for one of the keys.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to put a vote against the Valley Rest one because that would make me sad.
Right. I feel too much like an asshole with that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it would be interesting.
I have absolutely zero attachment to it, so.
Valley Rest is the
very
town that we restarted at, and it's near our stronghold.
Yeah,
lots of friends in that town.
Yes.
I remember that much because that's where we took off from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lily-wits, my darling Lily-wits. Well.
Yep. Well, 3, and then I'll check with the others. Search for one of the keys of Turnock. Okay. If we were to play that campaign, I would probably all the characters would probably have to be Broken Oath paladins.
I mean, it's not even a permanent thing, so
I mean,
I'll learn a paladin.
I'll think about it, but
The second option, or the first option, is my second choice.
the first option that's the
Not Valley Rest.
that's the southeastern part of the map, the corruption. Yeah, I don't know. The paladin thing is I can probably see about that, but
I mean, I planned on having my guy be like a Kensei monk.
we'll look at it. We'll look at it more in depth. See what we got. Maybe we'll bring in a guest for that campaign too. I have someone in the wings that may want to play on Saturdays, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how
What if
everything
it's
goes.
Venus?
No, I can't get. Venus sat through one of my seminar classes and did really well. And actually, I've kind of thought about moving and going to the Sunday thing and maybe doing like small campaigns for beginners.
Yeah.
And then have one of our people join that small campaign for beginners, because it always helps to have one person who knows what they're doing.
Yes.
So, been thinking about doing that. But yes. Anyway, yeah, we are going to play the theme song and then get this stuff started. So we will see everybody in a moment now.
Yay.
And we're back. Would anyone like to recap last week's or 2 weeks ago?
Oh God, no.
No.
The ADHD
I
person's
cannot
out.
remember to save my life.
Oh, come on. Not that much happened.
We
Okay.
battled. It was annoying
Oh,
and
that's
hard.
right.
And
Okay.
then
Yeah.
That's the only thing we did.
And then we tried to
And-
determine
oh.
if the elders were demon worshippers or something, I believe.
in the little familiar thingy for Boo-gresh is evil.
Well,
Or
not
something
evil,
to that
just
effect.
infernal. Or, yeah, infernal, I believe.
Yeah, it's infernal.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
I think that pretty much covered everything. I don't. Besides, like, what happened when the fiend you were fighting died.
Oh, okay. I see. Tidbits are coming back. This is what I need. So, look, it's a struggle with my life. So I remember when it died, like it went into this like thing and it like zoomed off to the mountain, and we're like, wait, they go back to their plane of existence. Well, maybe there's a portal who said plane of existence in the mountains. So now we have to go to the village, ask the elders if they can take us to the mountain if they don't try to kill us first, and hopefully find the portal and shut it the fuck down.
I believe
There
that
you
also
go.
led to us trying to decide if they even knew what it was they were, communing with.
Yeah. You're just communing with demons. It's fine. It's great.
Okay. Sounds good then.
Doomer, how mad as a DM would you be if I told you the last time I took notes? What's when number 2 joined our ship?
I mean, I wouldn't be upset, but I mean,
Disappointed.
there will be a time that your DM stops, like, coddling you all. It will come.
Coddle us. This is you coddling us? I feel like I'm being thrown against a wall
Yes,
sometimes.
this is me coddling everybody.
We will flail so hard you might rage quit.
Up until now, you all have enjoyed the sheltered safety in the harbor of my patience.
Yes.
I mean, if nothing else, if we ever do really need to take notes, I can always just go the day. I can always just have the day before and go through, watch what
the
we
stream.
did the week before.
Yes,
and
please
start
do that.
taking notes.
Ups our watch time.
That too.
God, I started playing Minecraft again.
No,
I did.
no.
By myself. By myself.
I'm
Fine.
an admin on a server and I haven't been on in a month. I'm bad.
I don't think you're an admin
Oh.
on that server anymore.
I am.
I can say this. I won't name it, but
It's dead.
the bane of our existence is dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can someone
Yes.
cue me
The place-
in on
The
that
place
one?
where we all
Here's-
met.
Yeah.
The place where we all met
A Minecraft
is
server.
dead. I know what they call it now, but I'm not gonna put that out there on the internet.
Yeah.
But
enough.
it is dead. It is over. The reign of tyranny
Hooray.
has ended. Cue the
Which is
Munchkins
Really
singing
that bad?
their song.
Which is so funny because it used to be such a good place, and then I don't remember what happened.
We left.
Favoritism and corruption and getting
Yeah,
demoted for being inactive while actively on the server.
and heavily monetization. It just became a
Yeah.
cash cow after a while.
Yeah, no.
Which tip to all you people out there running Minecraft servers: don't make it a cash cow. Don't start giving items away for money. Like, cosmetic stuff, fine, but the moment you start making everybody pay for stuff, no, it's not worth it.
Okay, but here I need to know your take on this. What if they gave unbreakable tools for $1?
Things like that can be obtained in the game, fine. But things that are like super god power stuff, no.
Wait, you can't get like true unbreaking tools in game.
Well,
Certain places have where you can like buy the books for like a certain amount of voting
mhm.
points or whatever.
Oh no!
As
I'm
long as
talking,
people
like,
have a way to get it without paying.
And don't do loot boxes. That's really what killed it for us,
God.
I think. The keys,
Yeah.
buying all the keys.
Yeah.
yeah.
Story
Boxes
story
killed So
time.
many good games.
Story time with Dumey while we wait for Hash. Or while we wait for Garganoth. Story time with Dumey. We had a young kid on this server. And again, not naming names. Young kid, had mom and dad's credit card. What was it? Spent like $7,000
Something like that, yeah.
Somewhere
on-
upward $7 grand.
No.
on keys that were like $15 a pop.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
not
it's
just for
just
himself,
keys.
but giving them to other people so that people would like him. And then mom and dad
Yeah.
found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I forgot
so-
the name, but I remember the
wasn't
situation.
It wasn't
Oh.
just keys though.
It was
Yeah.
other stuff.
too.
But the greatest,
Rings and
the greatest amount of it was keys, though. According
yeah,
to.
I remember that.
But yeah, so
Yeah. Getting that charge back wasn't fun.
all right, back to the game.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone is kind of semi-recovering, taking a rest after the battle. Garganoth had just come back over with Boo-gresh and seemed to be in pretty good spirits. And I believe that's exactly where we left off. Is there any other conversations that wish to be had?
Not that I can think of.
Did we get any greater restorations done?
I don't
Because
think
I'm
we need
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure one or two of us got hit with a thing that needed a greater restoration. Maybe that was just my character.
Kyrie
Oh, no, that was
Kyrie
that was
did
too-
take a pretty hard injury.
And I know I
Um,
got gored pretty hard.
you both did.
I'm actually back up to my max HP, so we must have
No,
done some
no.
kind of-
Remember, you could heal, but you had a lasting injury.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I think it was just Travis that got the lasting injury.
I think Travis was the only one that had the lingering injury because he took over half of his health as damage.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
So
Even bubble wrap, sir.
So okay, you guys don't have Mia here. You don't have Garganoth here. You are my role players. You are the players. What would you like to do?
I guess we're continuing on to the village.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably get moving again.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I don't have anything to really help you, Travis. I have lesser restoration. That's about the.
Yeah, but I've also got lesser restoration, and I've already tried that, and he said that don't work.
Mm-mm.
Did I? I think I thought about doing greater restoration, but I don't know if I did.
I think we stopped before you could.
That's very possible.
Yeah, that's probably likely.
How hurt is Travis seeming? Like it's gonna
I mean,
impede us on traveling, or
He was gored through the stomach.
okay, I should probably do a greater restoration then.
I believe the injury was
It was pierced stomach. It says when you complete a long rest, you must succeed at a Constitution saving throw, DC 10, or gain the poisoned condition until you complete a long rest. Magical
Yes.
healing of 6th level or higher, such as heal and regenerate, heals the pierced stomach. Or if you spend 10 days doing nothing but resting, it heals on its own.
You said 6,
6th level or
6.
higher.
and it was not anything I have ready. Well, tough luck then.
Well, what
Oh,
level is your
gee.
greater restoration?
Well, it's 5, but I can probably use it higher. But
You can always upcast.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
downcast.
all right, I'll do that level 6. I will lay my hand on Travis and say, Tamara, save this being. And that's at level 6. Yeah, because I can use it to undo a debilitating effect, which I'm assuming being pierced in the stomach's pretty debilitating.
Yes. Yes, it is.
yeah.
Especially in a jungle that you're going to be walking
Right.
through.
Or an
Yeah.
unknown
that
length
went-
of time.
So yeah, Travis, as Kyrie does this and touches you, you feel kind of a shifting of your insides as things are put back correctly. You still have a massive hole in that area of your armor and clothing, but as far as anyone can see, the damage has been undone.
Well, an evening with a sewing kit will fix the clothes. Gonna need to see a smith about the breastplate, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, you're alive and the wound is healed. That is what's the most important.
Yeah.
Well, if everyone has rested enough, we should probably continue going. The jungle gets more dangerous as night falls.
Lead the way.
No point sticking around then.
And with that, Boo-gresh will begin to walk. The snake around his shoulders, the fiery familiar, kind of is just looking around, its eyes falling on everybody one at a time as he walks with it. For the sake of control, Mia's echo will fade out of view, and Garganoth will follow behind Boo-gresh, kind of laughing and warning the orc to watch out for lava along the way. Yeah, each of you roll me a D100.
Oh, joy.
Mhm.
Oh, fun.
Right in the middle. Oh my god.
There's a dice called Fudge.
Jesus, Travis.
I want to
Alright,
roll the
what
Fudge
heck,
dice.
guys? What the heck?
I don't think it even did anything. That's sad. Oh, there it is.
1DF.
Okay.
Is that the fudge?
That's the Fudge dice. Okay.
That's
26,
funny.
6, and 54.
That was not very good at all.
Wow, what are you guys doing? Making me carry all this? Oof.
Yeah.
No, apparently I'm using all my luck for the next game I'm playing.
Oh god. So,
Okay.
Shut.
As you guys continue to walk with Boo-gresh, he continuously points out small things to avoid, which plants not to touch that are poisonous. And for the most part, it is an uneventful walk. As it draws closer to the afternoon, there is Boo-gresh brings you all to a small stream to which you follow upstream, and there comes a bit of a small pool or lake. And at the head of this pool or lake is actually a waterfall that is coming down from the rocks that are surrounding this pool. Taking a moment, Boo-gresh will kind of look around and kind of set his axe down on the ground. This will be a good place for us to take a break and have something to eat.
How long will we be safe stopping here for?
Oh, we should at least get just a small little break to replenish our batteries if we're going to make it to the camp before nightfall. We're almost there, but we don't want to be walking around without all of our wits around us.
Okay. Malagus is going to move to find a spot to sit.
Perhaps I'm probably going to take a moment and, hey, Boo-gresh, this water's safe to drink?
It was the last time I came through this place. But I am sure with magics that you all seem to possess, there is at least one of you who can purify water if need be.
Yeah, Malagus is going to take a look at that. Oh, I don't have it active.
Me either.
Let me check something. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Don't laugh at me for that. It's fine.
Uh-huh. It's fine.
Uh-huh. It is. You know. Mhm. Oh! Ha 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 ha. So, I have this. I'm going to test the water by drinking it myself.
I mean, how would we know if it's not diseased if you're immune to it?
Because I feel like it would still taste weird.
Does anyone have anything in survival?
I have a tinderbox so I can make like a fire, but I don't think I have a pot. Does
I don't
Gargonoth have a pot?
I mean,
yeah, Gargonoth has a pot. I'm sure he has a pot.
Can boil some water.
you know what? Before anything, I'm gonna try and roll a survival just to see if I can determine if it's safe or not.
Can Malagus aid in that?
If you can justify it.
I will give him the experience of what the water tasted like when I drank it, and helping him to look to see, like, is the water... It's the flowing water, right? Because it's, like, coming off the waterfall.
Yeah, you guys followed a stream to get here.
So, like, is there any, like, murkiness of that water as it's, like, sitting at the base of the waterfall before it goes off into the stream? Is there, like, a discoloration when I scoop it up into my hands? Does it smell weird?
So when you taste it, it's got a bit of a metallic taste to it, not too bad, but there's no weird smells or anything like that.
I mean, metallic taste, that could be literally anything from minerals in the water to just... that can be a lot of things.
Yeah.
And even with advantage, you rolled a 13.
Yeah, so, if I die, I die.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Max is quickly going to put her hand on his shoulder and be like, Bahamut, protect this one from death and cast Death Ward. Oh, whoops. There we go.
Another level 4, okay.
There. Try that one.
I mean, that probably should have been just saved for Kyrie, but
Kyrie has it on them already. It is not concentration. It lasts for 8 hours, and Kyrie has it on them already.
Yep.
We're good.
How many more times can you cast that?
That was it.
That's what I was worried about.
I can also cast it like 3, 4, 5, 6 times if I really have to.
Besides that, I got other spells I can do too, so, you know.
All right. I guess I will take the help.
Well, you did it. You had a choice.
Yeah, it's already been done, so.
I guess I'm just taking a big old drink of water then.
Garganoth's busy unpacking his pot and, trying to get a small fire started.
Harry will give the tinderbox or help with the tinderbox to get the fire going.
And if it helps, Travis, you don't die immediately.
Hey!
Yay.
Boo-gresh kind of watches you all amused. You all don't spend much time out in the jungles, do you?
No,
No.
sir.
Do we?
Nope. Last time I did, we had specialists for that.
Forests, yes. Jungles, no. Whole different can of worms.
What are the lands like where you're from?
Oh, God.
Which area?
Yeah, there's so many different areas. They're all different.
There's
I mean, I could tell you what life in the capital.
Forests, deserts,
The city.
cities. Think,
Foods.
yeah, there's all kinds of different stuff.
What is a desert?
Is there like sand at the waterfall?
Probably on the shore of the pool. Yeah, there's some sand.
I'll point to the sand and say, see that sand there? It's as far as the eye can see, and that's all there is. Barely any water.
And scorching hot.
Yeah.
Why would anyone go to such a place?
Well,
Good
looking at
question.
the mountains that surround them, there's usually good amounts of metals and ores and diamonds.
Can I remind you, the one I went to it was not surrounded by mountains. It was just desert. It was very hard. I got lost for a couple of months. Then I found a wonderful little village with a temple to my god, so that was nice.
Plus, some people prefer the heat over the cold.
I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I don't
You put more
either.
clothes on if it's cold. What are you going to do if it's hot? Rip your skin off?
Only
Yeah,
so many
no.
layers you can take off before everything's exposed.
Exactly.
It doesn't make it better.
Just because there's desert doesn't mean I actually want to go there. I just know of it.
It is strange that your islands are so diverse where you're from.
They're not islands. It's one big area. It's all connected. One giant land.
I mean, technically it could be island, but it's huge. Like, it'll take you months or years to travel from one side to the other.
We did.
At least if you're going purely by foot.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. There's airships. Those are nice.
Airships?
Horses.
Yes,
That's
airship,
what we brought you in on.
but it flies.
Put and give it a giant. Do you know what a balloon is?
He just kind of quirks a brow at you.
Well,
Now I guess draws a picture of
take
the
a
sand.
massive canvas, fill it with air that is lighter than what we breathe in, and it makes the entire thing fly.
I see. With a land so big, how do you keep track of your tribe?
Bureaucracy. Lots and lots and lots of bureaucracy. And as Travis is saying this, you can see a slightly haunted look in his eyes.
The paperwork. All the paperwork.
Some of
Oh,
us
God.
can just send messages to each other's brains.
That one's still weird.
I mean, you still have to have met the person at least in order to do that.
Well, yeah, he was just asking about keeping track of your tribe.
True. I suppose tribe is a different thing than a nation.
Is
Yeah.
your tribe the only one on this giant island?
No.
No,
God, no.
not even close. So many tribes get together, though. We have. It's less of an issue tracking tribes and more of an. Well, it's less of an issue tracking members of the tribe and more of an issue of tracking the individual tribes themselves.
It seems so strange.
It is.
Yeah, it is a bit strange.
A bit? I think you're being generous by saying a bit.
I know.
Strangeness is all in perspective.
So why do you all leave your home to come out into the oceans?
Well,
Something
for me,
very
it's because for me, it's because I had orders.
something very important was taken, and if we don't get it back, life as we know it will cease to exist.
I believe your captain here has said something about that. You all speak very vague of it all.
I mean, if we told you in full detail, you would panic. Let's not do that. Not time for
Yeah,
panic.
it's. I don't think any of us have even had time to fully process what's going on. To be honest with you,
I'm not sure Travis even fully understands what's going on. He's just here because Jessamine said that you guys might like some help.
He's following orders.
yeah. Poor Travis.
Got shot across the continent and then on a ship.
I'm sure if Travis asked, we would inform him of stuff.
I think.
I might have asked at one point.
Yeah, I think because you were new, we didn't trust you.
Yeah.
No, I think he came in with trust because he came from Jessamine.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Although there was that little hiccup with God, what's his name? Jason?
Oh.
After he
Yeah.
tried to read my mind.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, that's just his way to
That's
say
just
hello.
Jason.
Much.
It's just Jason's way of saying hello.
That's a very
Pretty much.
dangerous way of saying hello.
Yeah.
We didn't say
We
it
never
was
said it wasn't dangerous.
well advised. We just said it was his way.
Jason is Jason.
I had summons from the capital that things need to be investigated. Things that were making the world go weird.
What do you mean about weird?
There was a cult. We were trying to stop the cult. And then... Perry, what was it that got us together again after 2 years?
Guy in the tower brought us all together with doors again.
No. What was his reasoning for that? Was it-
Something about the king being assassinated, I think. We had to go save the king in the capital.
Yeah, that was that one thing.
I'm pretty sure that's what it
Was
was.
it corruption? Were things getting corrupted? There's a
I
lot
swore it
going
was the
on.
king.
Mia would
Yeah,
speak up. Mia would speak up and say, well, the corruption was the first time.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
But bringing us all back together, I'm pretty sure it was to save the king in the capital.
Yes, that is what I remember. That is what the stupid wizard told us.
Yep.
God, that wizard's terrible at giving us, full details.
Yeah.
You all
Be
have
careful with
lived.
doors.
You all have lived a very strange life, it would seem.
Oh, you can say that again.
Yeah, put it this way, the second time I got called, I opened up a door, walked through it, and it didn't lead to where I thought it would lead. Careful of doorways.
That's happened several times.
I've only had that happen to me one other time. I was on leave, and then suddenly I wasn't.
There are stories of my people where some would disappear in the night and say that they walked through a magic doorway into another place, only to be returned swiftly after. Most of the time it was to speak with the gods and ancestors of our people, but I have never heard of more than one person being pulled together this way.
Did they ever see what the other place looked like?
It would sometimes be different for each person, whether it be a cave or some empty space on the island. One even said he felt like he was on top of the mountain.
Huh.
Of course, many of them could just be dreams.
Yeah? I can promise you ours were not dreams, unfortunately.
Nope.
Well, I know that I myself have never had such an experience.
I hope you never do. It's very confusing.
It sounds horrible.
It is.
Especially when the thing that was going, especially when the place you were going into was your bedroom.
Hey, I was coming
The
out of
one
my bedroom.
where your lover for the evening was waiting for you.
Oh, that's sad.
Cool.
Such is life in the army.
Man, talk about an actual cock.
Although, I guess technically I was in the guard by that point.
Not even a chuckle from anyone on that one, really?
I didn't catch it.
I didn't either.
I said, man, talk about an actual cock block.
Sometime your
Right.
words, I do not understand them.
I understand that
Yeah.
feeling.
I'm not surprised.
I am sure it was amusing otherwise.
Uh,
I don't know. Someone was
Question.
asking, why does Garganoth's stats have a border around them?
A burger?
Hmm?
I think it's a
burger.
breakfast sandwich.
yes, it is a breakfast sandwich.
Because Garganoth likes breakfast.
There you go.
Uh,
I couldn't see it because for me, oh, there it goes. Now it went in HD mode.
So,
It looks
question as a
all fuzzy when I-
player,
Mhm.
are rations kind of like MREs?
Rations in the D&D world can be all kinds of things, honestly. Depends on where you get them.
Okay.
But
honestly,
I would like to think
considering
that-
we were on a ship, it's probably hardtack.
consists
Yeah, I
of
was
dry
gonna say-
food suitable for extended travel, including jerky, dried fruit, hardtacks, and or nuts.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
realized-
boil some food in the water. After we
Probably.
drink some of it. But
Okay.
Probably the best way to go about it.
yeah.
After all, have you seen how hard hardtack actually is?
Honestly,
It-
don't know.
basically, it's not quite hard as a rock, but you'd be very hard pressed to tell the difference.
Fair.
Yikes.
Then yeah, after we get some water out from the pot to cool and drink, Kyrie will cook some rations in the water and boil it.
As you guys start to pull out rations, Boo-gresh starts kind of walking around the pool of water. And at one point or another, he bends down and digs into the ground a bit and pulls out a few blackened roots from the ground.
Has that always been there?
Oh, these are treats that our tribe sometime has. And he offers one of the roots to Malagos.
She'll take it hesitantly and be like, so what is it?
He takes the root and he sticks one end of it in his mouth and chews on it.
Wonder if it's
She
like
sniffs
black
it.
licorice.
What was that, Malagos?
She sniffs it.
It has kind of a medicinal smell to it.
She's gonna take a little bite.
It indeed tastes like black licorice.
She's gonna pause first. Malagos gonna pause for a second. Your people like this?
It is bracing and helps with alertedness, especially on night watches.
Travis is gonna take a few of those.
I guess is gonna pass it off to Kyrie and gonna try it. Maybe you'll like it.
Kyrie will look at it, but
It's
okay. I'll try it. It's their tribe delicacy, and Kyrie will take a bite. She does her best not to make a face.
Malagos looks at her knowingly.
What did it get described as being tasting like?
Black
Black
licorice.
licorice.
Black licorice.
Kyrie will say, "Oh, that's really interesting. Do you want to try it, Travis?"
Travis is gonna take a small piece and pop it in his mouth and just. I've had worse. Before pulling out his pipe and tapping in a little bit of tobacco or whatever this world's equivalent is.
Yeah, it's tobacco.
Yeah. Before, and then just snap of his fingers and it lights.
Fancy.
Oh, I mean, prestidigitation is the most useful cantrip in the world.
Yeah.
Not exactly the first time I've done this in front of you guys.
It's not.
Kyrie may not have been paying attention.
You weren't.
Kyrie is easily distracted, just like her player.
So is Malagos sometimes. She'll be staring at someone, they'll talk to her, it just goes right over the head. So, are we ready to get going again?
If you all feel like you have been rested enough, we can continue on.
We'll say
I feel
that
good.
Kyrie ate her rations in that time.
Okay. I don't know if it'll affect anyone, but go ahead and take a short rest.
Oh,
Out.
yeah, I don't think
Okay,
I get
good.
anything back on a short rest.
I don't think so either.
Malagos will motion for Boo-gresh to lead the way again.
Yep, nope, I don't get bardic inspirations back on a short rest.
Okay. Well, I mean, all you have to do is hit the short rest button on your character sheet.
Yeah, except it doesn't always do it.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, with everything packed up, the group continues on their trek. So yeah, as a bit more walking, and as the sun starts to set. You guys finally make it to a break in the jungle. The bugs are starting to come out, but as you come to this break in the jungle, you are greeted by these wooden huts that are covered in large greenery and leaves as their roofs, and the huts themselves seem to still be alive, not made with like sticks and logs, but almost grown from the the flora of the jungle that surrounds it. There are pieces on some of the huts, looks like possible shipwrecks, bits and pieces pasted together. But for the amount of houses and huts and other buildings there does not seem to be a lot of activity.
Well, that's about what we were expecting.
Pretty much.
Yes, it would seem things have not changed since I left. I
Guess we're about to
suppose.
see how much shit we've just stepped in, huh?
Yes, it is probably best that I go and seek out the elders before they seek me out.
Be careful with that.
Boo-gresh kind of gives a nod and starts to walk towards the center of the village, where there is a large stone within the center of the village. As he draws closer, there is what appears to be not so much a hole, but a passageway that leads under the large stone.
A tunnel?
It could be a tunnel, but it's it has stairs and it has walls. So it's not just a natural thing. It's somebody put it there for a reason. He stops at the top of the stairs. While I will not forbid you all from coming with me, I do not know how they will react to strangers.
That's fair.
Well, they'll either have to. Well, they'll either have to interact with them later, or we're going to have some fun times playing hide and seek with the elders.
It is your decision. Kind of gives each one of you a look.
I'm all for going and making and seeing what's going to be going on.
Count me in.
Yep, same.
And for the sake of narrative, Garganoth and Mia agree, since 3 of you have already agreed.
Alrighty.
So walking down into these stairs with Boo-gresh, it is not what you expect. Whereas usually going underground would be a cool and bit damp experience. This passageway is rather warm and dry. There are small lamps that light the sides of this passage, and as you get to the bottom of the stairs, which take you about 30 feet down, the hallway opens up. At the end of this hallway, you do see what appears to be a light flickering at the end. And Boo-gresh walks very silently down this hall. And as he comes to the passageway that connects the hall to this open chamber, he takes the weapon off his back and hangs it on a rack that's built into the wall. The elders do not allow weapons within their meeting chamber, for this is a place of discussion and peace.
Fair enough.
Who wants to go in? Who wants to stay behind with the weapons?
Kyrie can stay behind with weapons.
Are you just saying that, Kyrie, or do you not actually mind?
I honestly don't mind.
Says Garganoth.
Okay, fine.
All right, Garg.
No use one of you guys staying back when we have people who aren't here.
I know.
That's
Right.
fair. I didn't think about that.
I was about to suggest it, but
So yeah, Garganoth says he'll stay with the weapons because he doesn't want to give up Whelm.
That's fair.
shouldn't.
that does seem like something Garganoth would be on about, so yeah.
Whelm would be very upset if I were to leave him here. He gets
Would
lonely.
it overwhelm you?
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, Whelm loves you.
Puns are on top tonight.
So do the rest of you give up your weapons?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, might as well.
begrudgingly.
I
Don't worry.
mean, I am a weapon, but
I
They don't
most
need
of
to
you
know
are.
that.
To it, if it comes down to it, I can bring the ceiling down on top of people's heads. I think we will. I think I will be fine.
yeah, I think we'll be
Fair.
fine.
Okay.
I don't think Boo-gresh would
I think
lead us to our death.
Oh, it
This
could have.
far.
It was all
I
a
wonder if
ruse
they
from
would
the
consider
beginning.
I wonder if they
Right?
would consider the buckler to be a weapon.
Probably. Yeah.
Damn.
So, with his weapon hung up and his familiar still hanging on to him, he will step into this larger chamber, and there is a very large, like a pyre, almost like a brazier, in the center that just has flame that kind of cracks and sputters and just kind of illuminates the area and keeps it in this high heat. As you all get closer to this central flame, you see two others of Boo-gresh's kind standing by the flame as if in meditation. Boo-gresh would take the stone from around his neck, the one that helped guide everyone back to this island, and as he would kneel down, he would offer the stone up in his hand. Elders, it was not my intention to be alone for so long, but I have brought friends to help with this event that plagues us. There's a few moments of silence, and the first one to move is a large female orc, and she draws back her hood.
Ooh.
She has rather large tusks, and her eyes are kind of sunken to show her age. Her hair is gray and long, and a bit unkempt. Child of the flame. How dare you take our relic? We have not been able to commune with the mountain for many days. What say for yourself? What excuse do you bring before the flame? And you see Boo-gresh kind of shudder. And he doesn't raise his head. Elder Dura, I have brought warriors from another land, a vast land, to help with what plagues our tribe, to bring back those who break away from the ways. Dura kind of steps forward and snatches the stone from Boo-gresh's hand. And she looks out across the four of you with a very disapproving look. These small beings are the heroes that you thought would save us. Ah! They will have no power here. No insight to bring us back to our glory. What a foolhardy mission, Boo-gresh. And yet still you failed. And what say you, our honored guests?
I'd say don't judge us before you get to know us. We've already saved an entire realm before. We're working on doing it twice.
Ha! Boastful words.
Truth of words.
What proof do you have for this truth that you speak of?
Heard of Djruthourhi?
This is the Isle of Zook.
Right.
We are what stands. We are what is.
Well, not terribly far from here, there is a bigger land with many different villages, many different cities, vast amounts of environment from mountains to deserts to swamps. It was under threat once, and we ended it. And that creature that wanders your forest, do you know what it is? It's a demon.
And what of it? I'm sure it sent you all running.
We killed it.
No.
And it went, and I was going to point to the top of that mountain. So if you don't mind, we'd like to grab our weapons, head up the mountain, and finish it. Because demons don't die. They go back to their plane of existence. Which means there might be a portal up in that mountain. And unless we close it, that thing will come back stronger and stronger until your people are gone.
You killed the beast and sent it back to the mountain?
We
Yep.
sent it back to its plane of existence, which meant we got to watch its soul or whatever it is that demons turn into, and it went to the top of your mountain.
How dare you come into our lands and meddle in all affairs? And you can see from her feet the flames start to form. And almost rising up out of the ground is this large predatory cat, almost like a tiger or a large panther, completely made of flame.
To be fair, that creature found us and attacked us in the woods. I just want to finish before it comes back.
And to be further fair, one of your people asked for us to be here.
Yes. A traitorous whelp that stole the stone.
Is it
Yes.
traitors for one to want to help their people? Who,
We need
from
no
what we've heard,
insight.
have been terrorized.
We need no outside help.
All right, well then
Been
fine.
Improving with your methods. Or are they getting worse?
If you don't... Sorry, Kyrie, go ahead.
Have things been getting better with your methods, or have they been getting worse?
It takes time for things to change. And as she says this, the other figure that had been waiting by the flame will step forward and draw back their hood. And if you thought the first orc's tusks were large, this one's is
Oh my
much
God.
larger.
Oh my.
How tall are they?
Oh, they're Boo-gresh's size.
How tall is
Seven-
Boo-gresh?
7.5 to 8 feet.
Oh, great. So Malagos is looking up. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Malagos is not backing down, by the way. She's looking at them. She's like, all right, fine. If you don't want our help, we're still going to take care of the thing that attacked us. So if we can get our weapons, we'll head up the mountain and finish what attacked us. And then you
I
can
don't
get
think
back
they
on your
took
way.
our weapons. We just set them off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, no. I was meaning, like, we just want to go get our weapons back because we left them outside. So we'll go get our weapons. We'll head up the mountain. And we'll just deal with what attacked us. And then you can deal with whatever you got to deal with.
Well, the second figure comes over and places a hand on the female's shoulder. Dura, this is not the way right now. You cannot blame the young Boo-gresh for not knowing things that he was never told. And who you now suspect is Dura. She kind of calms a bit and takes a step to the side to let this new figure kind of take the forefront. I am Chief Yambul. This is my home, and these are my people. What has brought you here?
Before we continue, are you the same chief that has been missing for how long did you say, Boo-gresh?
It has been a few weeks, perhaps a full cycle of the moon. Yes,
So-
that is true. I was missing. But it was because I was within the mountains speaking with the heart of the island.
Ish just wants to do a thing while she's standing there. And because she's under this thing anyway. Where is it? She kind of just wants to... Is she sensing anything?
I mean, you get the same sense from the fiery tiger that Dura had summoned. The same as Boo-gresh's snake.
Her main focus was on Chief Yambul because it was said that he was missing. So she wants to make sure that this isn't something evil pretending to be him.
Okay. No, you don't get any weird feelings from him. You do get a feeling of like the same kind of taste or smell that lingers around the familiars, that there is a familiar that lingers around him. You just haven't seen it yet.
Okay. My brain just froze, so I'm
Yeah.
rebooting.
Where,
Did we all just reboot at the same time?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Damn.
Can we please call this episode the mental reboot?
The mental reboot. I don't know. You have to petition Venus for that. She
Done.
usually asks in the team chat for names for episodes.
oh my goodness.
I was missing, but the problem is that, and he kind of looks to Dura for a second, and then down to Boo-gresh. What does it matter? There are not that many of us left anyway. The path to the heart of the mountain is protected and sealed so that only someone carrying the stone can open it. As I was inside, speaking with the heart of the island, and Boo-gresh had taken the stone, I had to find a different way out from within. It took some
Oh
time.
no.
Wait, so as long as that stone's on the island, someone has access in there, and if the stone leaves the island, it blocks it?
The stone must be taken to the passage in order to open the way. The heart
The worst
of the
security system I've ever seen.
heart of the island moves the door daily.
Ugh. Still not the worst security system I've ever seen.
Well, I'm glad that you have your stone back.
Now the fact that you all have basically recalled the beast back to the heart of the mountain, or the heart of the island, is what worries me.
Why is that?
Because the beast is what was keeping the interlopers off the island.
Interlopers?
There is some invading force out within the waters surrounding our home that has been affecting our people.
What do they look? Do you know?
I have not seen them, but I know they exist, for the heart of the island has told me so.
So you haven't seen anything like ships or perhaps a flag of some kind?
If they have a ship, it is well hidden.
Can you tell me what all the heart told you about them?
In the night, they come from the oceans onto the beach, and they will take a victim and enthrall them to their will. You must understand, the heart of the mountain, or the heart of the island, has protected our people since the beginning. They have given us our flame spirits and taught us the way of fire and of the life that we live here. The heart of the island only seeks to keep us thriving and to keep out the outsiders.
I have a question for you, Chief Yumble.
Yes.
Would it be possible for us to be taken to the mountain to see if the island could give us a better idea? Because the creature we sent back to the mountain was a demon.
Dura steps
Demons go back-
forward. Absolutely not. They cannot go to the mountain. That is a sacred place only for the elders.
Ma'am. Respectfully, ma'am. Can I finish my sentence?
She stands and kind of leans over you, like staring you down. And
Malio stares her back.
there is a tense. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's roll a little intimidation check. Why don't we?
From me?
Uh-huh.
I'm just I'm just
both
trying to
of
hold
you.
my ground. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, not bad.
I mean, you are a charisma character, so
No,
Yeah.
sucks.
They're close enough. Neither one of you backs down. It's not until Yambu kind of reaches over and touches her shoulder again. Dura, now is not the time. If we do not do something, there will be nothing sacred and no elders left to visit the mountain.
If it eases your mind, Anidura, I am of the religious type. I have already resurrected a temple in honor of my god, one that had been abandoned. And I brought it back from that. I will not disrespect anything that you hold dear with the mountain. I only wish to know how we can help.
I've also cleansed corruption from my goddess's temple as well.
Yeah, and she came and blessed us, which was awesome.
Yeah.
It does not give me any peace of mind to know that these are here on the island. I am done with this. Dumble, if you wish to deal with these outsiders, you are on your own. And she kind of pushes past you all back towards the passage that leads out of this chamber.
Harry will move out of her way.
real quick, Chief Yomble, your people, the ones who have been acting different, they're still here on the island, right?
Yes, they are gathered on the beach.
That's great. That's good. Do you have anyone who has been capable of dispelling magic amongst your people?
Well, we have many soothsayers, and, well, we did. But as it stands now, there is only a small handful of us left. Most of our...
Have any of them tried breaking a curse or dispelling magic about them?
We have tried spells and rituals. We've also tried sneaking potions into their food. But nothing seems to break them of this belief they now have.
Do they seem almost charmed?
I would not know what that would look like.
Instead of the mountain, could you take us to the beach tomorrow? If we have a night to rest here, to be at our best, could you take us to where they are on the beach? I just want to see them and see if it's something I might be able to help with. I have kind of, if they are charmed, I can help with that. I can return them back to normal.
I can do that, but normally, as it is now, we try to avoid the beach since that is where the outsiders come from.
If you just, then if we had a map, so we can make sure we don't get lost on our way there.
That can be arranged.
Do you know how to avoid that demon from the mountain, by the way?
Well, the beast is specifically commanded not to attack our people, only outsiders. I would imagine if it had attacked your group, then that would have been the reason.
Your people have gotten into fights with this thing in the past, haven't they?
Only the young of our tribe, they see it as a
Challenge.
an unofficial rite of passage or challenge. And they make it, I would not say a game, but they make it sort of a test to prove themselves. And if you notice, you can see Boo-gresh's head dip a little bit lower.
When the young are not taught, they shall do as they will. But then again, I imagine Boo-gresh would have already known that part, unless that was kept from him.
As much as I hate to admit it, there is things that we do not tell the village. Things that they are best left not to know.
I will file that away under state secrets. Oh,
Is
sorry.
there anything that is kept secret? Is there anything we might be able to know if it helps us traverse the island?
He thinks for a moment and glances down to Boo-gresh. This would probably be a better conversation for in the morning, in private.
I understand.
For the time being, it is probably best that I have Boo-gresh take you to one of the empty huts so that you guys, or your group, may rest for the evening and regain your strength. But know this.
Sound.
If I find that you all are in league with the interlopers from the beach, there will be very little that will save you from the pyre that I will create.
I absolutely respect that. And I promise you we are not in league with them.
Anything that steals someone's free will from them is not someone we would ever side with.
If your words are true, they are admirable. And I only hope that it is not too late to save our people from whatever this is.
We hope so too.
Boo-gresh, take them to the tanner's hut. And Boo-gresh stands at that point. Yes, Chief. I will take them to the tanner's hut.
Oh, that's
Again.
gonna smell great.
I apologize for taking the stone. Boo-gresh, while not advisable, I know why you did it. We will deal with penance on that matter at a later time. And Boo-gresh seems to accept that and turns. If you all will follow me, I will take you where the chieftain has said.
Alrighty.
Lead the way.
We'll all
Um,
make sure to grab our weapons on our way.
Yes.
Okay. And if any of you glance back, you see the chief kind of turn back to the flame and just kind of stare into it. Once again, returning to that meditative or state. And honestly, I think that's probably a good place to stop because before bed,
Yeah.
you guys can converse once the other two are here.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
So,
But oh boy, a tanner's hut. That's not gonna stink at all.
No
What
worse
does
than that sewer we were in.
doesn't mean
You
that's
would
where he
think
does
so.
his work. That's just where his home is.
Fair enough.
Hopefully.
I guess I'm just thinking too medieval, where home and business tend to be one and the same.
But yeah, I thank everyone for watching that's out there if you are watching. Remember, if you like what we do here, go ahead and toss us a tip down in the jar here on Twitch. Your donations are appreciated and it helps us keep up doing what we do here and keep making some entertainment for everyone. So with that, I will close this out by saying that there are 20 sides to every story. Roll for yours and have a good night, everyone.